Welcome, dear students. First of all, I must thank all of you for giving your time and watching all the videos that I have been posting of late. And I have been getting lovely comments. Comments is basically a booster for us. The comments are in the form of, sir, I'm liking your videos. I'm able to understand all the concepts very clearly. And so many good comments I have been getting. And I have got few requests from all of you to, sir, can't you post a video on the MCQs of simple interest? I said, why not? I'll be surely posting few questions. Fine, so let's start. And I'm sure you're going to like this video as well. And if you're liking this video, please again don't forget to mention your valuable comment into the comment box or anything that you would like to get to know of any particular topic that I should be posting. You are free, absolutely free to post it into your comment box. Fine, so let's start. Here is the first question, a very simple question. Simple interest at 6% on 5,000 for 7 years. Now, as this question have been asked in MCQ, so how do I proceed? Means how do I solve the question so that it takes a minimum time? If the calculators are allowed to you, it's simply 6% of rupees 5,000 into 7. That will give you the answer. Fine. If the calculator is not allowed, then what should I do? So let's see that also. Okay. So just in shortcut way, it is nothing but 6% of 5,000. That will give me the interest for 1 year multiplied by 7. So what is 6% of 5,000? That is nothing but 300 into 7. That is equal to 2100. Fine. So option A is the right option. If in case I want to use the formula of simple interest. So what is the formula of simple interest? It is P into N into R upon 100. Some of you may be writing it as P into R into T upon 100. It's all the same thing, where N and T represents the number of years. Fine. So what is principal? Principal is 5,000 into N, that is the number of years, is 7, into R is 6% upon 100. What is the answer I'm getting? 56 300 into 7 is equal to rupees 2,100. So if I have to just solve the MCQ, this is the approach I can take. Just 6% of 5,000 into 7. If I'm using the normal calculator, the Casio one, so how do I solve in that particular calculator? See, in that particular calculator, what you have to type is 5,000 into 6 and then percent sign and then multiplied by 7. That will give you the answer as 2,100. So I have shown you three approaches. 6% of 5,000, it's very easy to calculate. 6 upon 100 into 5,000. The two zeros gets cancelled. So it's 50 into 6. That is 300 into 7. Fine. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Now in this question, it says the simple interest at 8%. So this is rate of interest for a fixed deposit at the end of 4 years. The number of year N is also given to us as 4 was rupees 640. So please understand, its simple interest was 640. Then principal of the fixed deposit was. So what have been asked to find out? Principal. So how do I find principal? Principal is nothing but sum borrowed. And what is the formula to find principal? Principal is equal to SI into 100 upon P into, sorry, it's not P, it is N into R. Fine. SI into 100 upon N into R. What is simple interest? 640 into 100 upon number of years given to us as 4 and rate of interest is 8. Okay. How much do I get? See, 8 4 ja 32 2 ja or 8 8 ja 64. This is 0. 4 20 ja and answer is Correct? Please check your calculation. Okay, so I'm sure this is very clear. See, dear students, I would just like, before I move on to the next question, I would like to discuss the formulas that we have. SI is equal to P into N into R upon 100. From this formula, we can derive the formula for P. So P is equal to what? This 100 will go into the numerator. So it is SI into 100 upon N into R. Now to find N and R, only the term in the denominator is going to get changed. The term in the numerator remains same. So it is SI into 100 upon P into R. And to find R, it is SI into 100 upon P into N. Clear? So this particular formula should be there into your mind. That saves your time. So while I'm calculating the question for MCQ, I need not write the formulas. If the formula is there into my mind, the picture is clear. I just need to substitute and get the answer. So that what will happen? That will save your time. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so this question, at what rate a principal of rupees 4,000 we put for 3 years so as to get 1320 as interest? So this 4,000 is nothing but principal. This is N and this is SI. And I have been asked to find out rate of interest. So R is equal to what? So in the previous question what I had mentioned, to find R, numerator is SI into 100 and the other two terms will be written in the denominator, that is P into N. What is SI? 4,000 into 100 upon, SI is how much? SI is 1320. It's 1320 into 100 upon P, that is 4,000 into N, number of years is 3. Anything will get cancelled? Yes, these two zeros gets cancelled. This 0 and this 0 gets cancelled. Now 4 3s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 3 11s are. So rate of interest is how much? 11% per annum. What is the right answer? Answer B, option B is the right answer. Clear? Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now this question says that I had invested rupees 120 in a particular scheme and after a year, how much did I get? Rupees 180. So after a year, whatever sum I am getting, it includes the interest as well as the sum which was invested. What does it mean? That 180 in this particular question is nothing but amount. So amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Fine. So how do I find SI? SI is equal to A minus P. What is amount? 180. What is principal? 120. So what is simple interest? Rupees 60. Now I can find R. What is R? R is equal to SI into 100 upon P into N. SI we have got it as 60 into 100 upon principal is 120 and number of years. After a year, it's 1. Fine. 60, 2s are 120 and 2 50s are 100. So what is the answer? Rate of interest of my investment was how much? 50%. Clear? Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Now this question says some investment is doubled in 10 years. Find the rate of simple interest offered by the bank. Now this question is very simple. First of all, I'm going to explain it in the usual approach and then I'll come to the other approach. If rupees P that is investment was rupees X. So what is A? Amount becomes double, that is 2x. Fine. In the previous question, I had solved the same type. Amount was given, principal was given. So what do I need to find out? I need to find out SI. SI is equal to amount minus principal, which is equal to how much? 2x minus x, that is rupees x. Now rate of interest, R is equal to SI into 100 upon P into N. What is SI? X into 100 upon P is also X. And what is N? In how many years it was doubled? In 10 years. Fine. X and X gets cancelled. Answer is 10%. Right. Now whenever you have the question of getting the sum doubled, what I have to do is it's simply 100 upon number of years. That will give me the rate of interest. Similarly, if I have been asked to find out the number of years, in how many years will sum get doubled at certain rate of interest. I repeat, please understand, in how many years will a certain sum be doubled at certain rate of interest. So in that particular case, I can calculate my answer just in one line. N is equal to 100 upon R%. Clear? So this is the way. Now what if I say sum becomes 3 times of my investment? Sum becomes 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Very simple. If it becomes 5 times, so it is 4 into 100 upon N. It's basically how many times, so it is N minus 1 into 100 upon number of years. I'm not using the variable N because right now I have used for N is number of times sum is becoming. Number of times the principal becomes. Great. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. A well-known company advertises make fixed deposits of 50 lakhs with us and become crorepati in 5 years flat. If the company offers simple interest, then the rate of interest is. Don't you feel it's the same question? Yes, it's the same question what we have solved. 50 lakhs become 1 crore means what? My principal is getting doubled. So amount I'm getting it as 1 CR, 1 crore. Principal is 50, amount is 1 crore. So it's just a double, isn't it? I have been asked to find out R. So what I had said, R is equal to 100 upon N, which is equal to how much? 100 upon number of years 5, which is equal to how much? 20%. Isn't it? Yes. If you want to solve it in a longer approach, then what should I be writing? Amount is equal to 1 CR. Correct? Okay. So what is this value is amount and this value is principal, right? So what do I get? SI is equal to amount minus principal. So that gives me 50 lakhs. Now I can find out R. SI into 100. Now you can see simple interest is also same, principal is also same. So SI into 100 upon P into N. As SI and P is same, so simply I have the formula 100 upon N. You can check what I have written on the top. Fine? Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so this is a question where the money becomes 3 times, triples in 25 years. Then I have to find out the rate of interest. So let's first solve it in a longer approach. If P is equal to rupees X, so what is A? A is equal to rupees 3x. Why? Because it becomes 3 times, triples. So what is SI? SI is equal to A minus P, which is equal to 3x minus x, which is equal to how much? 2x. Fine? Okay. Now find rate of interest. R is equal to how much? SI into 100, that is 2x into 100 upon P into N. N is how much? 25. So this X and X gets cancelled. 25 4 the 100, 2 4 the 8. So rate of interest is 8%. Now try to recall what concept I had given in the previous question. So let's just go back. See what I have written. N minus 1, that is number of times minus 1, isn't it? Into 100 upon number of years. Okay. Number of times minus 1, number of times 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2 into 100 upon N. N is 25. You can check 25 for the 100, 2 for the 8. So it is 8% per annum. So it's so simple. Not necessarily all the questions have to be solved in the longer approach. When the time is minimal and you have to attempt maximum number of questions to maximize your score. Tricks do matter. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. Now what this question says, the maturity amount of fixed deposit of rupees 1000 kept for 5 years at 10% simple interest. I have an option 500, 1000, 1500 and 550. Normally where do the student make mistake? First of all, what is maturity amount? Maturity amount is nothing but amount basically I'm asking. How much money will it become at the end of 5 years? So what is SI? SI is equal to P N R upon 100. These two zeros gets cancelled, rupees 500. Now you can see 500 is also there in the option, and many of the students doesn't pay attention. Simply they'll put tick mark on 500 and move ahead with the next question. But we need to observe that it's not the interest which is being asked, it is the amount which is being asked. The sum was lent at simple interest, fine, but the question demands is amount. So what is amount? Amount is equal to P plus SI, 1000 plus 500, which is equal to how much? Rupees 1500. So what is the right answer? Option C is the right answer. Fine. Let's move on to the next question. It's the same question basically, with the value is different. What is the maturity value of rupees 2000 kept for 4 years at simple interest? Okay, I feel some data is missing in this particular question. Okay, so this question, what we can do is, let's take the rate of interest as 12%, which is missing. It's just a typing mistake. If, so you can add if rate of interest is 12% per annum. Fine. So what is SI? SI is PNR upon 100. That is 2000 into N, 4 into R is 12 upon 100. That is how much? That gives me rupees 960. So what is maturity value or amount? It is 2000 plus 960, and that gives me answer how much as rupees 2960. Correct? So option B is the right answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Simple question. Simple interest on certain sum for 3 years at 6% per annum. So it's just a simple interest. So how do I find? It's 20,000 into 3 into 6 upon 100. 0 0 gets cancelled. 6 3 ja 18 2 ja 36. So it is rupees 3600. Fine. So I'm sure you'd have understood these questions, whatever we have solved. Any doubt, any kind of query in any other question, you're always free to put it into the comment section and I'll make sure to reply to your queries. Keep tuned in for the next video on the simple interest. I'll be coming up with 10 more questions into the next video. And what do I have to do? Please like the videos, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. Why subscribe? Because once you subscribe, you get the notification of all the videos that I keep on posting from time to time. Simple interest is a topic basically which is asked no matter which exam that you are appearing in. Right? Till then, happy learning, keep safe, and goodbye.